welcome to Bad Food Blog. Just so you know, I'm thinking of going on a diet. I'm quite a large guy. I'm not ridiculously big, but I'm probably bigger than I want to be. And I'm certainly the largest. I'm not the largest I've ever been. The largest I've ever been was 116.6 kilos. So you can work that out into your own stuff. At the moment I weigh 113.3. I did weigh 113.8 last week, but I've lost 500 grams in the week, which to be honest is a glass of water. So when you weigh over 100 kilos, a 1 kilo change in mass in a day is a litre of water, so it's not exactly much. But so I'm substituting one of my meals for a protein shake, which I'm going to be having with water and not milk. And what I've chosen to go with is this one. I'm not being sponsored or anything. This is just, and I'm replacing one meal a day, putting it with 200 millilitres or 300 millilitres, as I read on a website, probably tastes better, with water, shaking it and drinking it. And the idea isn't to starve myself. The idea is just to knock some fat out of some of the food I'm doing. I'm also increasing the amount of exercise. And what I'll do is I'll do update videos on here on Bad Food Blog and let you know how I'm getting on with the diet and the exercise. You should possibly be able to see a change in me. And of course I'll continue doing the normal food reviews. I'll continue eating the normal food outside of the shake. I mean, the meal I'm probably going to substitute at the moment is probably breakfast, which is the one where I tend to cook eggs or sausages or bacon, and probably will have the biggest impact on the day. The other two meals in the day, I'm not really that unhealthy. I mean, it's bad food, but the number of calories isn't that much. I think the one I'm stacking up the most bad food in is probably breakfast. So that's what I'm going to try and change, and let's see how it works out. If this stuff gives me stomach cramps or kills me or something like that, that's fine. See, I'm not sponsored by them. Whey protein, I nearly went for a plant-based protein, but they were like so much more. And to be perfectly honest, milk, the whey protein is from milk. It's curds and whey. You know, if you churn milk and you take off the top, that's the whey. It's the protein. So they make cheese out of. And try and keep some of the fat in it as well. This is a hard cheese and there's not much of the fat. So first off, let's see what making this is like, what drinking it is like, what it tastes like. First, see, I haven't opened this before. Look, unopened. And might angle the camera down a bit so you can see what's going on here. Less of my ugly mug as well. There we go. So I've got this shaker, which was £3 on Amazon. I didn't particularly care. The reason for a shaker is someone said it doesn't mix very well with water or with milk. And let's find out what's inside, shall we? Whoa! Ooh. Smells nice. Smells like cookies and cream, which is the flavour I went for. Yeah, I'm a baby, right? I'm gonna go for. Oh wow! So it comes with this cool little measuring thing. So I'm supposed to take a whole, as much as I can get in. There's 75 servings in here, so this is 2 months worth of one meal replacement for me. And I'm not going to take any more than that because going 24 grams of protein and 1 gram of sugar and a trace amount of fat. So there's not much of anything in here other than really whey protein nutrients and minerals. I guess that's what you do with that. You put that in there. I guess I put that back in there so it's easy enough to find next time. And I put the lid back on and I've already made a mess. I can understand now why these containers are so large, but you're supposed to do this before or after exercise. I will do some weights. I mean, the exercise I mainly tend to do is, I've reduced the weight in them a little, but I think that's 5 on each side. Oh no, it's 5.5, or maybe 6 with the bar. I'm retraining up my wrist after the break, so it's a little lighter than I would normally use. That's in kilos, by the way. I have no idea what that is in pounds. Right, so I guess go and put some water in this now. I've kind of messed up the measurements. Like 100 millilitres is taken up with the stuff. So let's take it up to 300. Just using bog standard tap water. And I'm only eyeballing it. And yeah, it doesn't mix with the water very well at all. Look. Ew. Well, that's why we have the shaker. Let's put the lid on that before we screw it down. Or after, I don't know. I mean, I would like a bigger thread on these things. the ½ centimeter thread really doesn't fill me with much confidence that this is actually going to work. There's still bits in it. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's thickened up quite a bit. I did see some... Oh, it's also fluffed up a lot in size. The ingredients here are interesting because nutrition, it's whacked full of nutrients all the way down. So per serving, we're talking about here, while I leave this to calm down a bit and keep shaking it, energy is 500 calories, so that's an entire meal replacement. Okay, that's fine. Oh no, calories. No, it's only 100 calories. Fat is 1.8 grams. Saturates 1 gram. That probably comes from the whey protein. The whey protein construct when they extract it. Carbohydrates is 2 grams. The 30s, it's not very much. That's like nothing. That's 1% of your recommended daily intake. But it is half your recommended daily intake, 23.4 grams of protein. And salt is 2% of your daily intake, so 0.1 grams. Nice one to put that on there. It also contains a bunch of other enzymes and other stuff. But yeah, 23.4 grams. Oh, it's the different types of protein. Oh, I get it. So we've got, which is the English one here? Isolene, lysine, leucine, myrcene, oh yeah, gosh, there's lots of different types of protein. Right, let's see what it tastes like. Let's angle the camera back up. Definitely an interesting thing. I've never had one of these before. I guess they do qualify as bad food. Tastes nice. Wish I'd used colder water. Genuinely tastes like cookies and cream. Not bad flavour. One thing it hasn't done though, it's still fully mixed. I can understand why you need these shaker bowls. And you are trying to get essentially mix insoluble protein into water. I guess that's the point, right? No, all body proteins should be water soluble. They're just in their powder form. They probably don't want them. Hopefully, there we go, finished. The protein will help me feel full up and I won't be taking in anything but a trace amount of fat and a trace amount of carbohydrates. It doesn't taste too bad either. Might get sick of that taste after a while, but I'm pretty sure I can mix it with milk to make it taste a bit more richer as well. Especially if I'm doing it as a meal replacement, mixing it with milk will give me a bit of protein, a bit of calcium and some other things I might need. Looking good though. So, 71 more servings to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a weekly update on my weight. I will be doing more exercise. I will be cutting back on foods I shouldn't be eating, and my aim is to get to 100 kilos. So sometime between 6 months and a year to do that, I think, from 113.3. And I will do a chart which I will put up on the screen. I'll include my last week's measurement to this week's measurement on the 113.8 to 113.3, and then I'll carry on down and we'll see where I go. I may even go up if I do something stupid or whatever. But yeah, I'll try to include this weekly or every other week, and we'll see how it goes. So, please rate, comment and subscribe. You've been watching Bad Food Blog, and this has been the first time I've ever tried a whey protein shake, and it didn't taste bad. I don't actually think you can count this as bad food for you. I think this is bad for you if you were to eat it alongside, or what I was reading was some people take 2 doses of this and then go weightlifting. Like, I just can't, you know, it does say don't exceed your recommended daily amount. Seriously, if you're eating more than 20, I mean, that's half the protein you should have in a day. If you eat more protein, your body isn't going to store it anywhere. It's going to turn it into fat if you can't use it, and turning it into energy is going to cost you a lot of things which your liver and kidneys have to dispose of. A lot of phosphates, a lot of complex nitrogen and sulfate type things. Proteins are made up of a lot of nitrates, a lot of sulfates, and a lot of other chemicals which bond together with sugar to make proteins. And if you're turning protein into fat, your body has to get rid of loads of these, which is a process called ketosis, and which is stupid people think is a good way to diet, which it's not. When you diet, you should reduce your overall calorific intake, not just destroy carbohydrates and put your body into a place where you're stressing other organs in your body. I mean, look, I'm no doctor. You should always seek advice of a doctor, but fad diets are called fad for a reason. Please rate, comment, and subscribe.